Hey, men, let's talk about goals today. So, what goals do you have? Have you written them down? Do you know where you're going? And what areas do you have goals in? I think it's important that we all have goals. And I'm sure you do too. That's probably why you're looking at this video. One of the things that I've found is it's important to have goals in more than just one area. I divide my goals up into 4 areas. I have career, health, personal, and social. And basically, I look at those like 4 pillars or 4 foundations of a house. If I'm not taking care of each of those pillars in my life, eventually the ones not being attended to will crumble and fall and just cause all kinds of chaos for me. So I think it's great to, focus on your career, focus on building wealth, or focus on, just making more money and doing things you want to do with that money. The problem I found in my own life is when I focus too heavily in one area and ignore the others, disaster can happen. All right, so for me, it's about a balance, and I'll just share that with you. So when I look at the financial pillar, that's my career, that's money, that's all those tangible assets or things that help me to exchange goods and services in this world. And when I look at my health, that's my exercise, it's my eating habits, it's my general state of well-being. And when I look at my personal goals, those are goals that are just going to make me a better human being. Things I will feel better about myself, about things that I can contribute more as a person, as a man in this world. The question I ask myself, am I a better man today than I was a year ago, 6 months ago, last month? Interesting. What would you say? What's the answer when you ask yourself that question, man? Yeah. And the other area, the 4th area, is social. So this is my relationships with my family and my friends, my activity in my community. And for me, those 4 areas work out real well. They help me stay balanced. They help me stay aware and present with becoming the man I want to be and creating the life I want to have while I'm here on this earth. Your 4 areas may differ, or your areas may differ in general, but I invite you to consider looking at your goals as foundational support in your life. I think coming from this place helps give goals more meaning and helps them become more clear as you're defining them and achieving them. So what is a clear goal anyway, right? So many of you have heard of SMART, the acronym to basically outline a goal. So the S is specific. Have you written your goal down? And when you've written it down, is it clear enough that you know where you're going? To write something like, my goal is to be happy. Okay, happy in what area? Happy doing what thing? Happy doing what thing with who, right? That's kind of, to be happy is general. You would need more specifics. If you had a financial goal and, my goal is to be rich. Well, obviously that's way too general. My goal is to have what? How much money? In what time frame? Doing what? How are you earning it? How is it coming in? That's specificity. That's specific. And the goal needs to be measurable. Sometimes people for the M will say meaningful. I think meaningful is pretty cool. Who wants to work on a goal that means nothing to your life or in actuality means nothing to you. You know, this brings up a side note. I'll just bring up real quick. Are you a player in someone else's play? God, you know, life is way too short to be living up to other people's expectations and foregoing your own desires, your own likes, your own wants and needs. Side note, let's get back to goals. All right, so SMART, so specific, measurable. All right, break it down. What are you going to be doing when? Look at it in a year. Look at it in 6 months. Look at it in this month or monthly. Look at it in weekly and daily increments. How do you measure it? How do you define it so you know you're making progress? The other is attainable. Do you have the skill set? You know, I could want to be the greatest brain surgeon there is. I haven't been to medical school. I haven't done any surgery. I mean, that's just not going to be attainable for me with my particular skill set at this time. Now, if I wanted to set a path and create goals to go forward with that, then maybe it is attainable. You know, if I want to be a fighter pilot in the Air Force, I don't think that's attainable. I'm 55 years old. I think there's age restrictions. It won't happen. So, are your goals attainable? Are they realistic? You know, if I'm making $100,000 a year now, and next year my goal is to make $1 million a year, is that realistic? What am I drawing that income from? Where are my sources? Is it going to come from the career I'm currently in, at the wages I'm currently paid? Is someone going to give me a tenfold increase raise? I mean, that's not going to happen. That's not realistic. So when you are creating your goals and you're defining the specificity of them, are they realistic? Is this going to happen? You know, I'm making $100,000 a year this year. I could make 150 easy next year, maybe 200, maybe even 250. I don't know, right? Where am I drawing the source and the revenue from? But that's probably more realistic than going from 100,000 to $1 million. And then are they timely? And I touched on this a little bit ago, but the timeliness factor. So I set a goal. It's for 1 year. This is where I want to be at this time next year. All right, how do I get there? Back it up. Break it down. I have my year goal. I break it down by my month. I break it down by week. I break it down by day. And each of those smaller units becomes my guide, my compass, moving me forward, helping me to create the activities and do the actions that I need to achieve and be successful. My goal was to move to Ecuador. That was one of my main goals. I had this goal for 10 years, right? It took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And honestly, one of the reasons it took me longer was I lost focus. I didn't write my goals down. I didn't back it up and have individual mile markers to achieve. But I figured it out and I got it together, and here I am. I'm in Ecuador. It happened. I'm living here. I'm loving my life. I'm loving the beauty and the ocean and everything I get to see and enjoy here. I'm a full-time life coach. I mean, that was a goal too that I had. I'm happy. I'm happy doing this. Continue to work on my relationships. I continue to work on my personal goals. I continue to work on my financial goals. I continue to work on my health. I haven't forgotten any of that. That's all very important. I mean, one of those pillars goes down, I slide into the ocean and drown or something. I don't know. I hope you picked up the spirit of what I'm trying to say here. You can achieve anything you want to achieve if you're willing to put in the hard work to do it. And that hard work includes being consistent in outlining a path to get there and then following up on the tasks that need to be done. And that's my job. That's what I can help you do. I can help you sort through all this. I can help you figure out what it is with the goal that you want. Those things that will help you get there, those things maybe that are getting in your way. Yeah. I'm glad you're watching this video because it's important to me that you are creating the life you want to live. We get one shot as far as we know. So man, run with it, do it, work it, enjoy it, and love it. Because I am, and I know how great a feeling that is. Thanks, man. We'll catch you next time. Oh, www.empoweredmencoaching.com. Bye.